Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a really powerful idea for finding peace. And it all starts with this concept of letting go, but maybe not in the way you think. We're talking about letting go of the struggles you actually cling to the most.
So, let me ask you this. What if your biggest fears, those heavy struggles you carry around every day, what if they weren't actually real? Like, truly, what if they were just illusions? I know, that sounds pretty out there, but stick with me, because it's the key to everything we're going to talk about. And look, let's be real. This stuff feels incredibly real, right? I mean, the stress you get from a tough relationship, that little voice of self-doubt, worrying about what's next. We all know what that feels like. It's heavy. It can totally run our lives. So this isn't about pretending that pain doesn't exist. Not at all. It's about figuring out where it's really coming from. So what do we even mean by an illusion here? Well, think of it as any belief that's born from fear or from feeling separate and alone. It's basically a warped picture of who you really are. But here's the absolute kicker. An illusion has zero power by itself. None. It only gets its juice, its power over you, because you believe in it. Okay, and this is where we get to this really radical idea. It comes from a book called A Course in Miracles, and we're looking at lesson 322. And trust me, it offers a totally different playbook for dealing with our struggles.
The entire lesson really hinges on this one simple but super profound line, I can give up but what was never real. Just sit with that for a second. What it's saying is that all that pain, all that fear and conflict, you can just drop it. Why? Because it was never truly real in the first place. It was never a part of who you are at your core.
So this basically puts a choice right in front of us. You know, we can hang out in the world of illusion, which is all about fear, judging ourselves and others, and constant doubt. Or we can step into what's real, a place of love, connection, peace, and knowing we're worthy. The whole point of this lesson is that it's an invitation to just switch tracks, to consciously choose one over the other. All right, I know this can sound a bit abstract, so let's bring it down to earth. How does this whole illusion thing actually play out in your day-to-day life? Let's get into some real-world examples. Okay, here are two huge ones we can probably all relate to. First, relationships. Think about it. How many fights or hard feelings come from you just assuming what someone else is thinking, or from being terrified they're going to leave you? That's the illusion at work. And then there's how we see ourselves. You know that voice in your head, the one that's always telling you you're not smart enough or good enough? That's a story. It's a total illusion of unworthiness built on nothing real. All right, so it's one thing to get the concept, but the big question is, how do you actually do it? Like, what are the practical steps to letting this stuff go? Well, let's walk through two super simple exercises you can literally start today. First up, a simple meditative practice. Just find a quiet spot, close your eyes, and picture your worries and fears as clouds in the sky. The trick is, don't try to push them away. Just watch them. Let them drift on by. And what you'll notice is the clear blue sky that's always, always behind them. That's you. The second thing is journaling. Grab a notebook, write down a fear that's bugging you. Then, play detective. Ask yourself, okay, what's the actual hard evidence that this is true? Most of the time, you'll find it's pretty flimsy. And then right there on the page, just make a choice to let it go. And this is so important. The goal here is not to declare war on your fears. You know, trying to fight an illusion is like trying to punch smoke. It just makes it feel more solid, more real. The whole point is to be way gentler with yourself. It's about pulling your belief away from it, remembering it was never real to begin with, and just letting it dissolve. It's all about release, not resistance. So as we bring this all together, I want to leave you with one final question to really think about for yourself. What illusions are you holding on to right now that are keeping you from feeling the peace that's already yours? And maybe even more important, what's one small way you can start to let one of them go today?